It is a sport that is not for the timid or meek, the small or the weak. It's roller derby, but it's not the roller derby you remember from years ago. The bank track, the flamboyant theatrics, and fake fights are all gone. But the skating ladies are back, selling out arenas from coast to coast. It's a real sport now, and the players are serious about winning. So you might ask yourself, behind the menacing makeup and ghoulish garb, just what kind of woman is out there bumping and crashing and putting her good looks and good health on the line in front of hundreds of screaming fans? Well, at least one is a run-of-the-mill suburban PTA mom.
Moose gazed in the mirror and smiled a broad, moosey smile. He was so happy, so glad, just so giddy with glee. He looked dashing and handsome. I don't know if there's typical PTA moms anymore, because now we've got moms and dads and grandparents are all serving in the PTA. But I imagine the cut out of the 50s image of the mom who's making breakfast, packing lunches.
That's you.
That's me.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me, oh, I took up tennis, or
Right.
even if you went out and got on, the girls' volleyball team or something.
Right.
Roller derby?
Roller derby. When there's something unusual and new to do or try, or a country to go to,
You're the first in line.
I'm the first in line to do it.
Meet Whitney Harding, a North Richland Hills mother of two, who you will often find reading to first grade classes, picking up her daughters from school, and presiding over meetings about kids and classes. Yes, Whitney Harding is the president of the regional PTA.
I'm very, very committed to PTA locally in my school and working under the executive board with the president here. I'm definitely one of the moms who you can call on, who will be here anytime you need me.
Whitney's a full-time mom, and time was skating was simply something she and her daughters did every now and then. She hadn't skated in a rink since junior high. But when news hit that a new sport had come to town, this lifelong athlete was ready to roll.
Well, my life as a mom does include a lot of skating. We skate at our house. I'm a homemaker, and I really try to make a good home for my kids and my husband.
Oh, I got the cutest little flower hair accessory, you guys.
When we get to the game, I'll take these off.
It's the first night of the season, the first night for Whitney to play in a real match. It's all been practice and exhibitions for months now, but tonight, in front of a packed arena, her husband and her kids, Whitney Harding, the PTA mom, is in for the athletic challenge of her life.
It's the real thing.
It's the real
This isn't
derby.
a bunch of housewives getting together for a tea party.
No, just me. And it's no tea party. You'll see some of those on my team and in my league that have been skating for a long time. If Olympics had skating, they'd be in it. I'm not nervous, I'm excited, because this is why I've been through the blood, the sweat, and the tears, the injuries of skating and practicing, is for this night.
Well, the object is simple enough. Get your scoring player, called a jammer, through the pack, while at the same time preventing your opponent from doing the same thing. The more people the jammer gets by, the more points you get. But with fake blood-spattered uniforms and team and player names intended to intimidate, well, it's easy to see this isn't a game for the faint of heart. And for Whitney, otherwise known as Homewrecker, and her team called the Slaughterers, well, it's a night to show these tough-as-nails veterans what she's got. Are you scared at all?
No way!
These girls are going to try to beat the heck out of you.
That's what I'm doing right now, but this is what I practiced for months. This is what my captains have trained me to do. I'm going to do my best job. I'm going to stop the jam. And if I'm the jammer, I'm going to get through that pack. Go, Daniel!
One thing to see offense and defense being played together and see somebody be quick on their feet and be able to get around an opponent. But to do it on wheels, 4 wheels, Really? And everybody else is on wheels? You've got to play. When you're in that pack, you've got to make sure where the jammer is the point scorer. Where's my jammer? How can I get her through? Where's their jammer? How can I stop them? Sometimes it has to happen within a split second. That's good. I took a good hit, a good spill. I was going too fast for the pack. I got to learn some more strategy, but I did get a good hit in too, so I was happy about that.
The Slaughterers will go on to win by a huge margin on this night. But for Whitney Harding, just being in the game was a victory of sorts. Call it crazy, call it foolish, or just call it fun. For certain, she's no ordinary PTA mom.
What this is for me is a way for me to step out of my comfort zone and then, wham, I'm doing something that just even thinking about it made my hands sweat. To do something so out of my comfort zone that I potentially could fail, potentially could get hurt. So it sort of goes with my nature, just to stretch the boundaries a little when I don't have to. And it feels good. You know you're living life when you do that.
Thanks for hopping in and traveling with us. Now click the subscribe button for more videos like the one you just saw.